Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Jess. I'm so glad that you guys are joining me because I was thinking that today would be perfect to go ahead and decorate a daily in my bullet journal and then go ahead and do a plan with me, like actually plan for my day, because the last time I did it was Saturday. I need to do Sundays. It's also 11 o'clock, so I probably need to just stop winging it and actually figure out my day. So for my new viewers, welcome. My returning viewers, welcome back. Glad that you guys are joining me. We're gonna be using the Farmhouse florals. These are pulled out of the sticker book when it was basically empty. And then I've got just a couple of random sheets of the little dots that I figured would be good to use. Like these pinks are really nicely matching, coordinating, whatever. But yeah, so let's go ahead and just jump in. Whenever I do dailies and I can't really figure out what I want, like what sticker book that I want to use, I usually end up using florals. I think it's just because florals are so easy, and why not? Also, I really appreciate when Vinny gets so much cat hair all over my planner stuff. So for instance, I think he was maybe sitting on my washi tape, because I've got a whole bunch of cat hair now in my washi. So I kind of tend to keep it simple with my washi for the daily pages. If I use it, I usually just do top and bottom. Oh, and after this video, I will go ahead and do a whole flip through. I don't think I've done a flip through in a while for my Daily Bujo, but I am really, really pleased with it. Actually, I have a flip through video that I need to post, so I need to kind of figure out where I want to incorporate that with this week's videos. Last week kind of got away from me. I don't know what it is. I feel all out of sorts in terms of my routine and such. And I was so determined last week to get back on track, and it didn't work. It didn't work. I was in a mental mind. I'm trying to avoid cursing, but yeah, my I was just tired last week. My brain was done. It was not cooperating with me. But the one thing that I always look at, it is a new week. Try again. Also, I wanted to record a whole plan with me, or plan as I go during the week in my regular planners. And I could not do it. I don't know what it is. I know people like to see us actually planning in our planners. For whatever reason, I really struggle with actually recording those videos. I think it's just because it's just a lot easier for me to be able to use my planner just kind of as I go during the day, and not necessarily use it at one certain time of the day. So half the time that I use my planner, I can't record. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing is, so I just went ahead and put around a couple of the florals. I need to actually trim this off, just because I don't know yet what sticker book I will be using for Monday, but considering that these are the last of these florals, I'm definitely not going to be using it, and I don't want the florals to kind of go over. All right, so let's pick out a color for my washi. I'm kind of thinking this green. I haven't used the green in a while, so we can do that. Okay. Oh, that one did not tear very well. This washi, I love this washi, but oh my gosh, this washi is such a pain sometimes. So it is 11:16. Oh, look at that, actually worked out really well. So I have gotten laundry done. It's currently sitting in a basket, but both my laundry and towels have been washed. They will get put away eventually, maybe by Wednesday. I'm not even kidding. I don't mind washing laundry. I hate putting it away. I have to do grocery shopping, so that will be done sometime today. I think my son works, so most likely I will do that during that time. Okay, before I move on, I'm actually going to go ahead and start like updating this. But yeah, so he just because I'm kind of talking about like what I've done today. So I think we started laundry about this time. Laundry. I always like doing like the little dots. And then I think we're gonna do lunch about this time. And then I have to drop my son off at work, and I have to do grocery, and then pick him up, and then we'll do dinner. Like I have to count it out. And then I'm thinking reading and bed about this time. I love it. It makes me so happy. So yeah, so I always like to put in like the dots, and then each dot gets one letter. I don't know why. I think it looks really, really fun. And I mean, I think a huge part of it is that I just enjoy how it looks. So that's why I do it. I feel like I was saying something and then I can't remember what I was saying. So whatever that conversation I was having with myself, it's done. Okay, yeah, so I did laundry. It'll get put away eventually. I gotta do grocery shopping today, pick him up, and then we're gonna be having dinner about this time. And then reading, okay, so if you saw my video last night, I was talking about 2 books that I was currently reading. One of them being The Bodyguard. I actually finished this one yesterday afternoon. Really enjoyed this one. I thought it was super, super cute. Well, I started on a new book, One Moment by Becky Hunter. I actually have like a whole bunch of books falling off my shelf. I'm at chapter 5, and I was like getting teary-eyed, almost crying by chapter 4. So for those that like emotional books, I'm just going to go ahead and recommend this one. A couple of my friends I know rated this one 5 stars, and we tend to like a lot of the same books, so I'm not going to be surprised if I really, really enjoy this one. But yeah, I started this one. And then there was another one that I was talking about, Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I am borderline DNF. I haven't quite DNF'd it yet. I think I may wait until it releases or try to get like the audio version of it, but I did go ahead and start a new Kindle book yesterday. Old Flames and New Fortunes by Sarah Hogel, I believe. I'm gonna pull up the cover. So this is what it looks like. See if I can bring it closer. But yeah, so I'm enjoying it so far. Like I'm enjoying it more than what I enjoyed the other book. And I'm a little sad that I wasn't enjoying that book, because Normally, I love Abby Jimenez. Okay, so continue on. Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. Okay, so one thing I pulled out, all of these little dashboard stickers. If you have been planning for a while, you may, or if you've been with like following Happy Planner for a while, you may remember these dashboard stickers. So I have all of these and I was just like thinking, I want to use these up. Not necessarily use them up, but just use them more. So I went ahead and I grabbed them. I want to see if there's like any boxes in these. Like here, I know for a fact that I'm going to be using gold dots. So let's use this as well, because I want to be able to have a box to write in the date. And since this is actually a little too big, I will do my trimming magic that I always do. All right, let's go ahead and put in the date. So this is Sunday, March 17th, 2024. It is St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I could probably use a sticker for that. I have like such a mess on my desk. I don't think I have any holiday stickers in this. So let me find this one. This is the Essential Holidays, because this one has all of like the holiday days in it. So what if we do, let's do this. This will be perfect. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And we'll just stick that right there. All right, next, we're gonna go ahead and do like a box. I'm thinking of maybe actually finding like a pink marker that will work well. Let's take a risk. Let's just use it. All right, I think that it works okay. It works for me. That's what matters. And I'm just gonna create a box. I'm gonna go back to the one stickers, and I'm actually gonna grab another gold box. Like, I never use these, and I should really be using them. So there we go. We have a gold box that I can just easily write my to-do in. And then we're going to be using these dots. I'm going to use the gold ones for my not so fun things. And then I will use the pink dots for my fun things. See, it's a fun way to differentiate the things that I have no choice but to do, and the things that I would like to do, and hopefully I have time. Unfortunately, the fun things usually lose out. I also have like these little, these are like little die cuts from JoJo Apple Prints. They're actually oopsies. She calls them her sticker flakes. One of them is a Kindle. I'm going to use this for just to kind of document the books that I'm reading. I like to include little things like that. Oh my goodness. Her sticker flakes basically mean that she had the settings on her Cricut incorrect. So it cut through instead of cut through completely instead of cutting through partially. So they're fun. She will throw them into like her orders just as like a little extra thank you. So I'm gonna write down the books that that I am reading today, not we. And what was that other book? I forgot. I may have forgotten what it was called already. Old Flames and New Fortunes. All right, so we've got that done. I think I'm going to go ahead now and start putting in like the things that we have going on. And then once I'm done with that, then I will go ahead and use up the rest of the stickers. And really what I'm just writing down is kind of like the chores that I've been doing. I tried to get my chores done early today, so then that way I don't have to worry about it. I almost spelled the word chicken, CK. All right, now for the fun items. I think I will have plenty of time to do these. And this is basically going to be like videos that I need to record, stuff like that. We're going to use all of these. And then all I will be left with is that one, which honestly, I'm probably going to end up throwing that one away because I really don't need it. All right, so stickers, before I continue on, we're gonna put these down over here. And really what this means is that some of these, oh my goodness, be careful. There we go. I could very easily put that like right there. And that's actually looks really good. I love when I have like tons and tons of florals. And then look, 2 sheets emptied. This one, I think I'm gonna just easily trim it in half and put it right along the edge. It's not getting in my way. It's not like in the way of any other stickers. I'm actually gonna flip this and put this one right here. That way I don't have like the 2 red flowers right next to each other. There we go. But instead the 2 pink flowers can be right next to each other. I didn't think about that. We're gonna put this one actually over here more. Separate, give them like a little bit of room. Okay, I think that is good. And I just have those left, which I will use those on another spread. All right, so I'm going to kind of fill in like some of the things that I need to do in terms of recording, but I think a lot of it is going to be like I've got 3 videos that I definitely need to do. But then after that, it'll kind of be like a let's see what I have time for and let's see where my energy lies. So there we go. Super simple daily page, but this is, I don't know what it is. I just love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a flip through as well. So we have my goals. I really need to like either decorate this page or glue those 2 together. I need to figure it out. This one, I need to see how many books have I finished for March. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I finished more than that. I think I can actually color this in and update it based on my books. I think it's this one right here. Okay, so the books that I have read, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I can do 2 more. This is not something that I do like every single time I finish a book. I honestly do it every single time that I flip open to this page and I remember that this was in there, which is hardly ever. All right, so there we go. We're updated. I will probably like finish out this page for March in my year to plans. And then most likely go into this one for March and then like do, and then after that, it'll be starting for April. But I would like to share with you that I have a new tracker. So this is a new version that JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop came out with. I love it so much. So once I have filled this in, then I will be going to her new tracker. And I'm probably going to end up buying like a second one of these, just so then that way I can be able to use this also for 2024 or 2025. Because I'm not going to need this right here, but like, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna end up using this one also for 2024, but I will buy a second one and use whatever's left over plus that new one for 2025. Okay, let's continue on. I seriously love how this Bujo is turning out, and I need to do more pages like this. This is probably one of my absolute favorite pages. I definitely want to use this washi tape again with it. This is one of my favorite ones too. And then February reflection. And then here's my March, and I haven't done anything for this yet because this will be at the end of the month. I actually need to take pictures for, I'm gonna add that to my to-do list. I need to take my daily pictures. But there we go. It is beautiful. I love it. And as you can see, this is how much that we have left, which means I am going to be starting a new one. I'm thinking probably after April. Like, I really do think that this is going to be enough to get me through April, but I just love seeing that. It makes me so happy. But yeah, there we go, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions about my Daily Bujo. But thank you so much for joining me. Thumbs up, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.